All right, welcome back. Now we are going to work on detail 7. So this one is going to be a little bit more tricky. Now I have a lathe, a mill, and a rotary table. So for me this would be really easy, but I'm going to try to do it in a way that allows people who don't have those fancy tools to still do this. So let's get after it. First thing, I had to make this piece because I didn't have one the right size. So I already know where the center is because I can see the rings, but I'm going to show you how to find it without. The first thing we have to do is find the center. So I know that this piece is 1 1/4 diameter. So half of that should be 0.625. So I'm going to go 625 on my calipers. 625 and scratch an arc, move somewhere, scratch an arc, move, scratch an arc. So you'll notice they all crisscross. That's where the center is. So now you found the center. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to find the center again. Make sure you're pivoting the calipers, not, you know. So now I'm going to find the center on this side. And having these holes on the center isn't really important. It's the distance between them which is important. So now that I know the center, I'm going to drill a hole. I'm going to just drill a hole all the way through. And I'm going to use that hole on this side as a pilot hole to find the others. Alright, so that brings us to the end of part number 7. Now, this part here, I was a little worried. This was kind of the make or break it part. I know that I can make this really easily on a mill and a lathe. Like finding that center hole on the lathe would have been super easy to drill and tap. I got a DRO, so finding those 4 would be really easy. But the whole idea of this is that it can be made in a shop with, you know, not very high-tech tools. So I made it with a compass, and you know, the print here has a bolt circle, so you know, you find the center, draw your circle. It can definitely be made with hand tools, and I think it's going to work just fine. Now, something to consider when we go to drill the hole through the bar that holds this is 1.25 inches. If you can't find an 1.25 inch drill bit, you might have to make this smaller. I know 1 inch drill bits, you know, you can get about any hardware store. 1.25 inch drill bits, you might have a problem finding. If that's the case, you got to make this smaller, and you're going to have to slightly shrink down this bolt hole circle, and maybe use 1/4-20s instead of 5/16-18 to compensate for whatever your limitations may be. It's also something like this. You could leave me a comment in the comment section below if you're struggling with it, and I could try to help you out. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you know anybody else who is building a 2x72 or who wants to build a 2x72 belt grinder, please share this playlist with them and let them know, because that's the goal here, to bring as many 2x72 belt grinders to the world as possible, because I love this trade. I love, you know, making knives, building, fabricating, and I'm happy to bring you guys along for the ride. And let me know what you want to see in the future once we get this belt grinder build finished. Anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, and I will see you next time.